Good morning. Good morning. Blessed Sunday. Peace and blessings to all, man. Respect to all, man. Uh, I got my guy, man. I'm finna bring on in a minute. You know, he ain't got long, so we're gonna try to get this done quick as possible. You know how they got them tablets in the penitentiary. Now they only give him a certain amount of time. I wish I could keep him on here longer than the time he'll be on here, but you know, the information he finna put out, man, is some good information, and hopefully somebody grasp it, man, and will be able to help and assist in these situations, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get to that in a minute, man. I'm finna run this song right quick though until you get ready to come on.
Remember, fucked up and broke, I couldn't kick money. Nowadays, I might as well get the street money. Me and mine's all we got, working cheap money. Hard hearing it through the south side with little key money. One nation under God, though we still divided. Pop stand and mom died, but I'm still providing. No honor amongst thieves, yeah, we cold-hearted. We bring food to the table, though we still starving. Recollect on bad choice, I couldn't take it back. He gave me work that stepped on, I couldn't take it back. 12 grams, I dropped 20, I couldn't shake it back. I'm on him to the point of no return, I couldn't make it back. It is known what you reap is what you sow, nigga. And everything that glitters ain't gold, nigga. Better play the cards you dealt, you bet not fold, nigga. Under Lord, you're still a nightmare to a cold, nigga. Oh Lord, please forgive me for the mess I made. The worry and put my mama in the early grave. Forget the money, it's Alzheimer's at a certain stage. If I leave the game and come back, will it treat me the same? It's hot, now you're not. Give me back my buzz. Blood thicker than water. Do you got that cuz? I swear to God, they got fucking proud. I swear to God, they got fucking proud. Oh Lord, oh Lord. I know you listen prayers. I got some niggas up in jail. I want you to answer them. Oh Lord, oh Lord. You know my vision, man. I'm trying to make it up to heaven. You know I've been through hell.
Yeah, man, y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. To one of the greatest shows, Real from the Trio, man. Y'all know what it do. Kingshoo in the booth, gonna speak the truth, man, every time, man. And for those who don't know, man, y'all go tap into the Real Tone TV. The other part of the interview that dropped yesterday is dropping today at 4 o'clock, man. Kingshoo and OG Person, man. Show no mercy, man. Y'all go tap in. But yeah, man, I got my little bro, man, P on the line, man. Like I say, man, juvenile sentence to a life sentence, and yes, it's capital life, man. P, what it do, P?
Hey, what's up? How you doing, QT? What's good, dog?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling blessed, man. This Sunday, just trying to get by, bro.
Already, man. Let these people know where you from, man, and kind of give them a little briefing on your situation, man. You know, give it to them. You live, man.
Okay, cool. I'm from Houston, born and raised in the Greens Point area, the north side. I went to Albany High School. I basically been locked up since I was 15. I got into Sylvester when I was 15, like in 2003, and I found myself going through the juvenile system, going to TYC, coming back and getting certified as an adult, and I've been here ever since, right? And still trying to find a way up out of here, man.
Okay. So what is like, man? You know, I see you say you've been in there since the juvenile, since you were 15. How long you been gone?
I've been gone 21 years already.
21 years, man. Yeah, and how many more years you got to go, man? Before you see them people, before they even think about letting you up out of there.
Well, I don't see parole till like 40 years after I got the case. So that's when I was originally see parole. And right now, the way I be looking at it is I'm hoping and praying for the new law. And I be looking at it, I'm gonna go home soon or whatever, and I don't be looking at it as I'm gonna be here like what the computer says or whatever.
Right. Because anything can change, anything is possible, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I can dig it. You know, I had a life sentence, what you consider a life sentence as a juvenile, man. They gave me 40 years. You feel me? At the age of 14, that was the most they can give a juvenile back in '93. But I see you caught you after the laws changed, man. What that 85%?
Now they want you to do 50%.
Oh, you under the 50%.
Yeah, I'm under the 50%.
Damn. So you know what it's like in there, man. How I mean, what your journey been like, brother? Let the people know what your journey been like, man. You know, I know from doing time and from experience, you know, I know how it is down them halls, man, you know, so I just, you know, I don't want to speak on it. You know, this you got the flow, brother. You know, this opportunity for you to reach out to the world, man, and let the world know what you're going through. You never know who watching and who can help you. You know what I'm saying? Who knows somebody that knows somebody. You dig what I'm saying? So let them people know what you're going through in there, how it is, and you know, some of your experiences in that penitentiary, man, because you grew up in the system just like I did.
Yeah, well, really, it's just, you know, you're 15 and you come into a place where you think you know people, or maybe you might not know anybody. And it's, you know, you come in here and you hear about all this stuff in the world, like stuff you hear in the county, like, you know, you're preparing yourself to come through some time. And then when you get here, you know, it's, how do I say that? It's not like they teaching you something good. You know, they teaching you off the rip from the door how to be a monster, how to be a better criminal. Like, you know, they telling you like, you know, these people's at it with these people that, and they're just putting you on point on how you can be a better criminal or whatever. Like they ain't giving you no books. They ain't giving you, you know, they give you a long list of rules, the prison rules or whatever. And in your mind, you start going by those prison rules, and you really start believing that whoever's violating those prison rules, like they violated you, and you just get caught up in that mind frame to thinking like you got to live your life like that forever or whatever. Like you forget about the world, and I just started growing up in here and trying to make a name for myself, trying to outdo the last person that did something, and I just caught myself up in that. And you know, throughout the time, like the only person that's really, really been there for me is my mom and a few pen pals that helped me throughout the way. But as far as like the only person that really, really, really has been there that has to put up with me and SEG and G5 all the time is my mom. Like, so just seeing her coming up here, just seeing her get older and older and older, and she ain't never skipped a beat, you know, and just going through little things in here, you know, I just started growing up and I just started seeing like everything that I was doing, it was really just for me. I wasn't thinking about her, like, I wasn't thinking like who I was hurting, you know, I'm just trying to live my life in here and trying to make my situations in here a little better. Not thinking of the people that I'm out there hurting, because she's the one still riding with me on. So the only one that I was hurting was her. So just lately, I just, you know, been trying to gather myself together. And like I always knew who I was. I just didn't know what to do with myself. And, you know, I found myself in here reading books and stuff that I can educate myself with and do something with it. And that's really what it's been like for me right now. But as far as like growing up in here, 17, 18, 19, 20, you know, it was the stuff that every little youngster goes through when they come in here. They trying to show these other older dudes that, you know, he ain't the one to play with him. You know, trying to show these other older dudes I can react how they could react or whatever. Like, you know, just trying to find myself, trying to make a name for myself and trying to put in work and trying to impress other people. And I think I grew out of that already. Like, that was the main thing that I had to grow up on is trying to impress other people and trying to like worry about what the next man says.
Right.
Instead of just being humble and just going by what I'm feeling or whatever. But I think I know I'm on the right path now, man. Like, it took some time, but I'm growing. I'm still learning or whatever. And I'm trying to get better.
How long did it actually take you, man, to just lock in, man, and realize that, man, you know, this ain't no time for no games, man, it's real. You know, when did you come to the mindset that, man, I'm really locked up, I really got a life sentence, man, a capital life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like when I first got sentenced, it didn't hit me like, because, you know, I was marinated in the county just waiting to get a sentence. And I'm seeing other people get sentenced. I'm seeing how they take it. And they were taking it on the chin, like it was cool, like you know, like it was nothing. So when I got my time, I took it like that too. But then probably like around when I was 27, I was like, damn, bro, I can't believe I went to trial. Like I didn't know how much shit I was in until then. I was like 26, 27. Like, damn, I really can't go on, bro. Like they really can hide me for a long time. You know, that's when I started growing up a little bit.
Yeah, you know, man, coming from there, man, and like I say, I can relate because I done walked them same hallways, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know what it feels like to put your boots on the ground, man, in that penitentiary, man, in that system. You know, you can go down there, man, and you can get lost. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, man, you know, you went in like I went in. I went in at 14, you went in at 15. And, you know, so we had to adapt. You see, we had to adapt, man, and become a product. We was a product of that. You know, that was just our reality. Like, you know, when you down there, man, you become a product of that. Because it's
you gotta get with the program.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know, it's, hey, man, it's get with it, get lost, get tossed. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true, man. So that's what you find yourself doing, trying to get with it and you're just trying to blend in and, you know, adapt to this new life. And you can get lost in it, man. There have been a few times where I've been at a certain prison and I wake up and 3, 4, 5 years already passed, you know, just because I've been so caught up with what's going on in that other prison. And I forget about the world or whatever.
Right.
You can't get lost in here.
Nah, facts. You know, so man, you know, I used to say, man, I couldn't even see freedom when I first went down there. And like I say, I only had a 40-year sentence, brother. Man, you got a life. You got
to the kid, he got 40 years. He thinks he got life, bro. Like,
yeah,
he's not coming home no time soon.
That reminds me of that Plies song, man.
Which one?
You ain't heard that Plies? I'm gonna run that Plies for you, man. That 100 Years. You ain't never heard it?
Oh yeah, I heard 100 Years.
Yeah.
I like that song.
Yeah, you know, Plies said it best, man. Gave me 100 years. He don't even know what that is. You feel me? Until you get there. Because you know, when the judge said 40, man, it didn't set in right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
So, Kingshoo, when the judge told me I had a life sentence, I was like, all right, cool. Like, it didn't punch me in the gut like in the movies. Like, it didn't make me cry. It made my mom and them cry. But as far as me, I didn't know how serious it was yet.
Man, hey, I swear that's the same situation with me and you. You know, my father was in there, my mother was in there, you know, the family. My old man didn't cry because he been through it. You see what I'm saying? But my mother, she almost passed out when that judge said 40 years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at my mom. I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, that's their reality. We have our reality, and as parents, they have their reality.
Yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm saying? Like, we don't just hurt; they hurt as well.
Yeah,
because guess what? Look what you just said. Who doing that time with you, like talking about? Mama.
Mom, she's the one trying to worry about quarters and gas and getting to this prison and this prison. You know, just making sure she got a little spot at her business takes the table for me or whatever. So Yeah.
Man, my mama didn't miss a beat, bro. That whole 20, she was dying like 4 flat. You hear me?
Yeah, that's how my mom is, man.
But man, they got this organization that I'm a part of, bro. I'ma definitely put it out there when I go to DC next month, man. Well, this month, because today the 1st, it's September. But campaigning for youth sentencing. What they do is, man, they fight to change laws. You know, and they do a good job. They didn't actually been successful at doing this.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a lot of brothers like you, man, who had capital life sentences, death penalties, all that. They free right now. They free. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you to keep your head up and your chest out, man, and apply yourself. Don't waste your time. You know what I'm saying? You do the time, don't let the time do you, man. And what I mean by applying yourself, man, there's a lot of things down there you can obtain, trades, all that that's gonna be very beneficial to you when you come home. You see what I'm saying? And you know, I'm just glad and blessed that I can be in a position to let you know that. You see what I'm saying? Because I came home after doing 20, and you know, people gonna tell you, man, it's gonna be hard to get a job. It's gonna be hard. No, it ain't. When you apply yourself, man, it's here for you, brother. You just gotta equip yourself with the tools you're gonna need to succeed when you run a society.
Yeah.
You did what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, hey, stay out the way, man. Do what you gotta do, brother. And just because you know it's saying you gotta come up in 40 years don't mean you gonna do them 40.
Yeah.
Laws changing every year.
Yeah, for sure.
Every September, a law gonna change, man. A new law gonna come in effect. People gonna fight for people like yourself, and they doing it right now as we speak. It's already been up in the air. It got shot down once or a few times, but eventually, them people gonna bend, brother.
Yeah, and you see people like you and the little crew you got. That you know the team, the brotherhood y'all got of people that have been in here. It gives us hope, man. It's like, man, look, them guys are out there doing it. Like, they left this place. They had a life sentence and stuff changed for them. And, you know, it gives us some hope or whatever, something to look forward to, man, because we thought we was out of there until we started hearing the rumors of the new law passing, and we seeing y'all going to DC and trying to represent for us. So, man, it gives us a lot of hope.
Facts.
Really believe in or whatever.
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just want you to know, man, don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Have faith, man, and walk on your faith, man, and stand on it like you'll stand on anything else. You know what I'm saying? Just like you stand on the street code or whatever, like, man, stand on your faith, brother.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the street code ain't gonna free you. You dig what I'm saying? That ain't gonna get you from out that institution.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta learn how to separate both of them.
Facts.
You know, this is life and this is prison life, man. Like, you know, you can't try to mix both of them at the same time. Like, one is one, the other is the other.
That's all in water.
Yeah.
That's all in water. It don't mix.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you talking to somebody that done been there. You know what I'm saying? So, most definitely, man, I'm rooting for you, for y'all. For all the brothers who deserve to get a second chance and come out here and be productive, man. I'm rooting for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real, man. We appreciate y'all.
You know, my brother Cartel, same situation, man. He was fighting for his life, bro. That man called my phone. I don't know if he told you the story, but Cartel called my phone. And he had an appointment to meet with a doctor. You know, the DA now was trying to set him up. You see what I'm saying? If Cartel would have met with that doctor, Cartel be getting ready to get that needle right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? So he called me, and once he gave me the rundown and he asked me what I think, I told him straight up, brother, stand on your faith. This your life on the line. And if you feel like this what it is, go against it. Because at the end of the day, if you do decide to go against it and it turn out to where something happen or they finna go and give you the needle, you know you died for a cause, man.
Yeah, because Cartel, he went through all the process of getting, about to get the needle. Like,
but check it out though. Check it out.
Yeah.
Soon as he denied that visit with that doctor, they dropped the death penalty.
He did good.
They dropped the death penalty. Ask him about that. He gonna tell you. He gonna run it down to you.
No, he told me the story. He told me everything you just told me.
Yeah.
Verbatim, exactly what he told me. That if he was about to get the needle, if he would have went and talked to that doctor, it would have made him look bad, and he wouldn't have grounds for the argument he had with the courts or whatever. So it was good. He did go talk to those doctors.
So the moral of the story, bro, is anything is possible.
Yeah.
It's the moral of the story. You hear me?
Yeah, anything's possible. Like, bro, there ain't that many people that they let make it from death row. Like, so when you run into one of those dudes and they give you advice, he's giving you some life and death advice. Like, he know he's about to die and he's giving you some good game, man. So I appreciate him leaving me up with you, man.
Nah, for sure. I fight for, every day, man. I can do what I only can do what I can, But most definitely, man, when I lock in with my brothers, man, with the brotherhood, the brothers from the struggle who know the struggle and understand it, man, I'm going to definitely run it by them, you know what I'm saying, and see what we can do,
Yeah.
I ain't no promises, but I will shoot my shot.
That's all you can do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just crazy, bro. I'm sitting here looking at this caption, man. This guy have a capped live sentence, man. It's real, brother. Like, if you can say anything, man, because these youngsters out here, man, it's crazy in this world.
Yeah.
So them hearing this video and being able to see this video, for those who gonna be able to see it, man, what would you tell these youngsters if you had opportunity to tell these youngsters anything who's out here with this reckless behavior, man, and on their way to where you at and possibly getting what you got? What would you have to tell these youngsters, man? What would you tell these youngsters?
Man, I tell them that, man, it's not worth coming in here, man. Like, the stuff you hear on the streets is going to change in here. The dudes you keeping it real with, you're going to find out who they are in here. And most of the time, you probably don't be the alpha of your squad or whatever. And you're the first one to go jump out the car and do all this stuff. But like, man, once you get down here, it'll change, man. Like, you'll miss your family, man. You'll miss your freedom. You miss them girls. You miss everything you used to do out there, man. It's going to take you some time, man. At first, you won't think about it because you'd be too young. But as you start growing up in here, you start seeing what you left behind. You start seeing how much your people really love you. You start saying, like, the same dudes that you got locked up with 10 years ago, now you ain't heard from them in the last 5, 6 years. That's after you've been in here 10 years. You realize the dudes you got locked up with, you ain't gonna know nothing about them in 10 years because, they done grew up and they done went and got some other stuff and got kids or got out of prison and they gonna forget about you. And that's just how life is. And, you just gotta think right, man. Don't think that these people won't hire you because they will. Don't think that just because you're too young, they can't give you no life sentence and you'll be out in 10 years. It ain't gonna work like that. They ain't gonna let you out unless they feel like you're ready to get out. And it's hard, man. So I would advise any kid out there, riding around with that gun, just think before you use it. And I can't give you no advice on how to get away with crime, but, just think before you use that gun, man, because one little argument could turn into a whole bunch of prison time, man. Like one little mishap, one lick you go ahead, like it could turn into a long prison sentence. That night can turn into a long time in prison, man. So you gotta think how before you use that gun, man. And it's a lot. It's the internet out there. Like you can get jobs, you can find stuff to do, man. But I understand what they're going through. I understand you're young and, you know, you jump off the porch and you feel like you got to go make a name for yourself. Just remember, dude, you're doing crimes with them. 10 years, 15 years, you ain't going to know nothing about them. And then all that work you done put in, you're going to start seeing how crazy it was. You're going to start thinking like, damn, man, I really went overboard this time, man. And you'll start hitting you little by little, man. So, you know, just think before you do things out there. That's really only thing I had to tell them, man.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man, because like I say, man, I know this tablet for to cut off on you, man, but I appreciate you.
Bro. I'm gonna be on the freeway too, so appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you calling, tapping in, man, to get your spiel in, man. You know, it's our love, man, anytime, you know what I'm saying? You and Cartel keep our head up, man. I'm still screaming freedom, guys. Free Pete, free Cartel, man, and the rest of them, man, who deserve to be out here on God's green earth, man. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Tap in, man. And you know, hopefully these youngsters out here see this here, man, and they gain something from it, bro. You know, that's
bro. Y'all take care of yourself. Appreciate everything, bro.
Already, man.
All right, bro.
All right. Yeah, man. Y'all just heard, man. That youngster, man, got a life sentence, capital life. For those who don't know what a capital life is, man, a cap is a bad mama jamma. See, whatever he did, if he was older than 15 when he did that, see, he was 15, so they was able to give him capital life. But if he would have done anything, if he'd have been any other age, man, he'd have got the death penalty, capital charge. You know, I ain't want to get in detail. I'll let her ask him, you know, for sure, Cherokee. How you been? I'm gonna have to make you a moderator too. I need some moderators, man, because I'm finna get back active with this YouTube, man. I'm finna get back active. I've been on top of my interviews. I'll let you know I'm building it back up. I'm gonna get back active, so I'm gonna need some Mars. Wasn't you one of my Mars before, Cherokee? But yeah, it's like that, man. That's just some people reality, man. I'm glad I got to escape it though. You know, I made it out. I was blessed to make it out. You know, the time I got is the time he have to do just to be considered to come up out of there. That man got to do 40 years before he eligible for parole. 40. God spare me to see it, man. I'll be damn near 70 years old. No, I would be. I'm 45, 50. I'll be 64 when that man see parole. Nah, for real, for real. Oh, that's why I seen you at that person. Yeah, you more a person, you know what's going on. You gonna have to more me too, huh? But yeah, it's crazy, man. Rob, man, it's crazy for real, brother. It's sad at the same time because he probably got railroaded. You know, when I went in, you know, I didn't know nothing about the law. My parents didn't know nothing about well, my father did, but my mother didn't know nothing about the law. So we didn't hire no lawyer. If I would have hired a lawyer, I wouldn't have done the 20 years. I wouldn't have got a 40-year sentence. But you know, Christian background, standing on faith, we went in naked. You know, I stood before the judge with a court appointed, man. And I came out short end of the stick. But it is what it is. I done paid my dues. Man. They gave me that 40. I went and done 20 in 5 months. Came home. On the 11th of this month, I'll be home 11 years. And I got about 8 more and something to go, man. I'm ready to get it over with. Yeah, I'm ready to get it over with. Already. Yeah. But man, it's just, I like to stay tapped in with them guys, man. Cause I still got a lot of real ones that's down there that really deserve to be home. Some of them might never come home, but that's our reality. And I even tell them, man, don't give up. The main thing is not giving up. Because as a believer, man, things change and anything is possible. You never know what may be in store for you. You just got to stay ready. That's why I told that fella there, man, apply yourself. You have to apply yourself. You got to stay ready, keep from being ready. What if they do decide they want to open the door today, but they check your resume down there, your behavior report, and it ain't good, it ain't looking right? Guess what? You stuck. All because you had the mindset that it's over with. All because you had the mindset it's over with. You couldn't see that day coming. So you basically gave up and was in there thugging. You know what I'm saying? I already appreciate you. And you was in there thugging, man. I did it. I thugged for a minute. But I had to come to realize, man, that's not where I wanted to be for 40 years. That's not where I wanted to be for no 40 years. I knew the real love was out here on the outside. Yeah, it was cool in there, with the guys you build with, the homies and all that, man. But now, the real love was out here. The world needed individuals like me. And I knew this when I was in there. I knew I was going to be a valuable player in this world. And I came home and helped a lot of people and still helping a lot of people. And influencing a lot of people in a hella good way. Not on no bull count. Appreciate you, brothers. Waco, Texas, already, man. What's good? But yeah, man, I'm just like, man, to hell with all the nonsense. I had to tell one of my bros the other day, man, who I just was speaking of, my bro Cartel, who was on death row. Now you and Ag said now, you was blessed to get off death row and get put back in population. Now, you go back to the unit, you're in population. These people want you to mentor the youngsters and all this because you've been on death row 9 years, been locked up 31 years of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, it's time to grow up and man up. Whether you're on the inside or the outside. You 48 years old. But like I said, you can go in that penitentiary, man, and get lost in the sauce. When you become a product of the environment down there, you're a product. And you adapt and you live as that. Everything is all about prison when you embrace that. And he is his reality. Right now, maybe he not feeling like he gonna have, because he have life without parole now. When when they dropped the death row, it became a life without parole. So in his mind, man, I got life without parole, so I'm a die in prison. So just because the law says life without parole, you gonna wholeheartedly embrace that? The thought of dying in prison? So that means when you embrace that thought, man, your mindset is whatever and however. You're going to really be a product of your environment, and you're going to live like that. You really going to be on that time. And he one of those who on that time. Like I said, he ain't staying population but some months. He ain't said nothing for stabbing somebody. You know, but I got to chop it up with him, and I told him, man, I'm disappointed in you. You know him, grew up with him. This my guy, childhood partner. I know he a damn fool. But when we become grown men, we supposed to start conducting ourselves like grown men. And that's my expectations of any of my guys I came up with. Because I was the baby of the crew. You know, I'm 45, all them older than me. But I conduct myself as a man because I'm a man, a whole grown man. And even if I was down there, because before I came home, I was conducting myself as a grown man. Yes, I wasn't down there acting an ass. For what? So I can still be down there? Just think if I was still being blue hands. If I would have never hung my gloves up. If I would have never put blue hands in check. Took my dick and suit and chucks off. Man, I'll still be in prison, man. I'll still be in prison. Like a lot of my other guys, still in prison because they can't let go and refuse to let go. So that's why my advice to them people, man, be the, hey, man, don't call me. I'm strained up. I need some help or woo, woo, woo. No. Because you're not going to be down there thugging, getting in trouble, putting yourself in situations and predicting me and expecting me to break my back to help you or assist you. Man, you got to show me you want it just as well as I want it for you. And I feel okay with helping. I ain't got no problem with helping when I can and if I can. But I'm not for to help the reckless, man. I'm not for to help the one that don't want to help himself or who not striving. But yeah, back to my guy, Cartel, I told him, man, I'm disappointed in you. He like, for what? And when I told him, he had all the justification in the world of why he did it. But I couldn't be receptive of the justification because I done been there. It's just the mindsets. It's the mindsets. I got a different mindset. And that's what separates us. It ain't that I'm free and he locked up. Because when I was there, I still had this mindset. That's why I'm on. I'm able to step on the bullshit when I see it or when I hear it. Yeah, even in this world, this society I'm living in now. Same thing I went through in there and dealt with it now. I'm dealing with in these streets. But it don't mean nothing to me. I ain't gonna let no monkey throw a wrench in my game, man. And hinder me from my path, my walk. Because I know what lies ahead of me. I understand what lies ahead of me. But I know what it requires for me to get there. Yeah, I know what it requires for me to get there. And it don't require me being no dummy that's going to crash. Then where that leads me? Nowhere. Back to the dungeon. Back to the dungeon. I don't want no parts of that. I don't want no parts of that. At all. I can't even imagine going back to prison. And I see it all the time. I see it all the time, man. Boys can't figure it out. So what they do? They fall to the wayside, man, and end up back in prison. You know, I can tell them all day what worked for me. But you know what they gonna say? Man, that's for you though, OG. That's for you, big homie. That's for you, Kingshoo. That's for you, Blue Hands. What works for you might not work for me. You tripping. It'll work. But they lacking. They lacking the faith, the courage, the determination. They lacking. That's why they can't see it. I got the blueprint. If I'm sitting here telling you, man, and you done been where I done been, and I'm sitting here telling you, yeah, brother, you know, I done 20 years, man, you know, but I've been home 11 years. What that tell you? I know something, right? I've been home 11 years. I know something, right? I beat the statistics. I beat the odds. Because guess what they say, man, statistic-wise? Anybody that done 20 years or more, it's a big possibility they coming back to prison. Yeah. I beat that. Yeah, I beat that. That cycle couldn't apply to me. Yeah. Nah, facts. I protected at all costs, man. At all costs. You know what I'm saying? But man, I just, you know, I'm glad y'all tapped in, man, with me, man. And that was just something I had to get off my mind and my heart, man. Cause like I say, man, when you still deal with them guys and you in tune with the institution, cause I never turn my back on my guys down there. That's just not in me. I know where I come from. You know what I'm saying? So turning my back is not an option. You know? So I'm gonna do everything in my power, man, to help. Like I say, when I can and if I can, man. And lovely Cherokee, man, I'd like you to come on my channel one of these days. Let me know when you ready, man. We can do some conversing. I can interview you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can come on here, ask me questions, get the real me. However, you know. I know, but I love that, man, for you to come on my channel one of these days. And like I said, I want to make you a moderator too. But yeah, man, it's a beautiful Sunday. I'm finna get ready to go to one of my brothers, man, from the struggle. One of my brothers from the struggle, man. He out here. You know what I'm saying? He's a super success. he got out before I got out. He done like a 12. He got out before me and been out ever since. So yeah, man, that's that. You know, but don't celebrate him today. Today is 2 of my brother's birthdays. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is. And that's what today gonna bring. But yeah, again, appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I'll catch y'all on the next episode, man. Y'all stay up, enjoy Labor Day weekend, be safe, don't do too much. Positive vibes only. Holla.